And because of these new claims surrounding Facebook, it's shedding a light on how social media is impacting teens.
In tonight's cover story, ABC 10's Monica Coleman is explaining how platforms are causing kids to want to grow up faster.
Social media is very addicting, and I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is glance an eye at social media.
Iana Kinty is 15 years old and a sophomore in high school. She says she got on social media in middle school and began feeling the pressures that come along with it.
There's a lot of influences on Instagram as far as their favorite celebrities, as far as their close friends, like everyone. It's a lot.
And it's like when they see it, like, "Ooh, do you see her makeup? Do you see this? And do you see her body? I want my body to look like that." And I'm like, okay. And it takes kind of like breaking down the barrier of like, this, let me show you what this can be. Because I can take my photo and I can literally enlarge everything, or I can make this smaller and I can post it and no one would ever know.
Jordan Robertson is a mentor with Voice of the Youth Sacramento. Robertson says she has seen the teens she works with compare themselves to unrealistic body frames they see online. So much so that when a teen in her group is asked what they like about themselves, they can barely answer the question.
Building up their self-esteem and making sure that they understand their value and their self-worth before embarking on this journey within social media, because I think that's where it starts. Actually honing in on their characteristics, honing in on their actual worth, and being like, you are worth so much.
Dr. Megan Moreno studies the effects social media has on youth and says it has the potential for both positive and negative impacts. And some of it has to do with how social media is used.
Early studies looked at magazines like 17, and then in the late 90s, there was a lot of research on reality TV on MTV, and found that some of those shows were really harmful, both to young women and young men's body image. So I do think that social media and the findings that are coming out around body image, they really line up with what we've seen with other types of media.
Dr. Moreno says if a child is exploring a certain topic related to body image, then algorithm-driven sites like Instagram and TikTok will keep feeding them that content, unless they really take steps to try to disrupt that algorithm.
Particularly if they're spending too much time in certain communities that might not be helpful to them.
And Ayana says that when it comes to social media, she has a support system to help her navigate what's real and what's not when it comes to body image. Ayana also says that she and her mom often talk about what she's seeing on social media and credits that as to why she's able to remember that being herself is always more than enough.